everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and today I'm here to do a little flip through of little accordion pocketbook that I did. And this one is for Karleigh Sue, and it's going to go to my stepmom who loves coffee. And I thought this image was just perfect for her. And yes, so it's a Karleigh Sue image. I will be putting in the description box down below the link so that you can find it. For the closure, I put a button, one of those ones that you sew in, and I sewed it in with some hemp twine. And then in the back I made two little holes, and I tied my ribbon that way so that it kind of closes. So what's fun with this is that it has many pockets. So here I put one pocket, and you've got a little card here, and you put it back. And here I've used file folders for the backup of these because these were from the same paper pad set as this. So it's just paper and it's very flimsy. So in order to make them stronger, I put some file folder on the backing. I made this while I was away with Erin, so I didn't have a lot of supplies, and I had purchased those file folders to do some jelly printing on them, and I had some leftovers, so that's what I did. This is a little journaling spot, and then there's two more little tags, and I've put little eyelash trim on this, and here's a little spot that you can journal in. Here I've made a little tuck spot, and I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have my sewing machine, I didn't have a lot of supplies, so what I did, I wanted to make sure that this really was going to stay and it wasn't going to unglue. So I had a little stapler, this little one. So what I did is I stapled it under, like on the black, like about this height. And then I recovered with the green and this, and so it makes it very strong and it's not going to go away. And here there's another little card and the little thing, and it's kind of hiding the ribbon that's there. And on the back hand side, then you've got another the same tuck spot. I made it so, because obviously if I had just done it on one side, you would have like the staple showing on here. So I didn't want that, so I did the thing to go over this way to the little banner, so that this way it's hidden. And another one, and here's another little spot, and finally another journaling. So I'm loving how these journals come out, so much so that I did a bunch more. Actually, this started not with this one, but it started with a swap that I was making, a fall swap at International Crafters, and this is the first album that I made. So I found these leaves at a dollar store in while I was in the States. I did the same type of closure with a button, except that here I tied the ribbon in between the album instead of making holes. I didn't want, when I watched Nicky do hers, she had put two holes here and the ribbon was sliding through, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it kind of different, so that's what I did. So here are pockets and little tags. Here I've put two little tags. I've used my Quick Cuts tie-dye to kind of gauge what the tag should be like, because we happen not to have a big shot or anything to cut, so it wasn't the best. Here's another little tag, little corner spot here, and I did the same thing here that I explained to you in the other one. Here's a little tag, and it's hiding the closure. I've kind of made a way that the ribbon would be tied in there and it wouldn't show. So on the other side, here it is. You've got one tuck spot here, a little journaling card, another one here. Whoa, this is coming undone. This is not cool. I'm gonna put some of this tape I must have used my glue gun, and it's not quite as intense as Suklon tape. Suklon tape is like the best if you want something stuck and you never want it to come undone without tearing paper. That's pretty much like the best. The bad thing is, if you do change your mind, you're kind of screwed. So, which is why I tried to use my glue gun, because it was easier. This being the first album that I made like this, I wanted to have some wiggle room. Here, see, I wanted to leave a little bit of space and stuff. So this is, like I said, the very first album that I made, and I left it big, the ribbon, the seam binding. And the reason I did that is, for all of them, is basically I want to have the person who gets it to have the opportunity to add extra stuff to this. So if it does become bulkier, because it's already pretty bulky, they can add more stuff and still have room to play with the ribbon. So then this is the last one that I did, and this one is gonna be shipped out to somebody, and they can put whatever they want on top. Here's another little button. I had fun with these because I had no brads, I had nothing to really play with, but I had brought a jar of white buttons, and I was lucky because I had 3 of those buttons with those type of things. I don't buy a lot of the buttons that have this. It's usually when I buy used buttons that I will have this, because otherwise when I'm crafting it doesn't stick down properly. But for a closure like that, it's perfect. So now I'm probably going to be looking for more. So here's little tags. I just realized I need to put a little ribbon on this. Here's a space, a little tag, space here, more quotes, and the closure is like this on this one. More tags, more things, another little tag that I need to add something to. So this is my albums. So I hope this inspires you. I will be putting down in the link in the description box below the link to Nicky Parr's video where she showed how to make those albums, and hope you go and check it out. And if you do like this, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please do subscribe and leave comments. I love reading them. Bye folks.